Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome back to another Real Madrid review. Braga 1, Real Madrid 2. Real Madrid remain unbeaten in the Champions League and also on a winning streak as well. 3 from 3. The only other team as of recording is Bayern Munich because obviously Barcelona and Manchester City, who could be the other two teams going, on a winning streak, have not played yet. Of course, their groups are considerably easier than ours and Bayern Munich's. Of course, Bayern Munich have Manchester United and Galatasaray in their group. We have got, I think, one of the harder groups. I think after Group F, you're looking at Group C: Real Madrid, Napoli, Braga, Union Berlin, definitely. But Barcelona, I mean, they've got Porto, Shakhtar, Royal Antwerp. I don't think those are very, very tough oppositions. And Manchester City, yes, they've got RB Leipzig, but they have also got Young Boys and Svenny Zvezda. So, yeah. But Man City will take on Young Boys, and Barcelona will take on Shakhtar. So, let's see if those teams can change something. I don't think so, but yeah. However, Real Madrid cruise back to winning ways, cruise to a 2-1 win. I think I may have predicted 2-1, Did I? I can't remember what I said on the preview. But a narrow win, we got the job done. Happy days. It was a good performance. But once again, the goal that we concede, it shows that it is a moment of lack of concentration, a moment that we switched off, especially right after we scored. I mean, we scored the second goal and then we switched off straight away, thinking that we've got this in the bag now, and then we go and concede. Thankfully, we didn't concede again, but Braga didn't punish us enough to get the opportunity to make it 2-2. Like, if this was a Man City, a Barcelona, a Bayern Munich, we would be punished. Okay, if this happens next week at the Camp Nou, we will be punished. So let's hope that it doesn't happen again. Let's hope that the switch off doesn't happen again, because we were lucky that Braga, in terms of their going forward, their attacking output, their offensive sort of game, wasn't as devastating as the bigger teams, right? So they weren't able to punish our mistakes and punish us badly. Yes, they scored a goal because of a mistake, but they could have scored two. And a team like Bayern Munich, if they played us today and saw how we played defensively after, scoring a goal, they would have scored 3-4 goals. Like, actually, this would have been an absolute disaster if this was a Bayern Munich or Man City or Barcelona. So, thank God we got away with that one, but it wasn't as easy as we thought. Let's talk about the goals. Because, yeah, Rodrygo back on the score sheet. Happy for him. Happy that he's getting his goals. Happy that he scored. Of course, he hasn't scored since the match day 1 in La Liga against Athletic Club Bilbao. Bellingham once again scoring as well, by the way. But the first goal, not sure what a pass forward that is, by the way. Let's, kind of give him the credit. Great pre-assist, even though Vinny Jr. actually didn't get the assist for some reason. Vinny Jr. just spins the defender around, gets into the box, squares it with Rodrygo. Good finish. Whether it did touch off Rodrygo or the defender, I don't know. I'm not sure, but good finish. Good finish. Secondly, the second goal from Bellingham, Vinny Jr. again does well. A bit isolated, but Bellingham is there. He gets it to Bellingham, picks up Bellingham. Bottom corner from Jude Bellingham. Is it a surprise? Absolutely not. What else can we say about Jude Bellingham? I think that's 12 matches already, 11 goals and 3 assists, if I'm not wrong about the stats. But that's incredible. That's actually incredible for a midfielder who's playing in a more advanced role. He's playing as an advanced attacking midfielder / a centre forward, essentially. And he's doing bits. He's doing absolutely incredible stuff at 20 years old. Like, literally, the definition of living a great life. Like, literally 20 years old, signed for the biggest club in the world, and performing and playing at the level and the way he is right now. that is the definition of having a great life. Simple. Great goal. But as I said, after we scored, we switched off, we let them have the attack. I have no idea what the defense was doing. They make a few passes. Alvaro Jallo, I think it was, gets through somehow. Kepa, I think he should do better. I think he gets his hands on that. But he goes in. I can't blame him. Like, it's something that I don't see, him being able to do much. I mean, if you look at the goals that we've been conceding against Sevilla, and before that against Napoli, I think the second goal, I think it was, wasn't it? Which was a penalty. But in the last couple of matches, except for that first goal against Napoli that Østigard scored, but Kepa hasn't actually done a lot bad. Like, he hasn't actually made a lot of mistakes. He hasn't actually cost us a lot of goals. He hasn't actually done anything that was shocking. Yes, he maybe had a few moments that may not have been, good in terms of mental health for the fans. Of course, like I said, the first goal against Napoli. But overall, it's been a success. It's been a success. Like, have we conceded a lot of goals? Like, okay, we may have conceded quite a few, especially in the Madrid derby, but we have not conceded like a lot of goals that led us to losing a lot of games. Like, we haven't lost a lot of games. In fact, we've lost one game this season against Atletico Madrid. We've drawn a game against Sevilla. The rest have been wins, literally. And he has had like, I think that's 5 clean sheets already this season so far, Kepa. What's so bad about that? Like, nothing is bad about it. So let's give credit to Kepa. The defense was solid. Obviously, Nacho with a great pre-assist for the first goal. The midfield, no substitutions in the midfield except for Bellingham coming off for Tchouaméni. The front two, Joselu, I thought was going to play. He wasn't even on the bench. I think he was rested. I'm not sure if he picked up a knock. I'm not sure. Vinny Jr. technically should have 2. The first goal that was disallowed for him, clear offside. I mean, look, even someone who doesn't watch, football, no, like literally, even if you have no clue what offside is or what, disallowed goals are or anything about that, you would know that that's not allowed. So yeah, the first goal was clear as day. Of course, he squares it for Rodrygo anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, offside. I think the second goal was a bit more harsh. I think he was probably a fraction off, but that was very, very tight, the second offside goal. But let's give credit to that second goal as well, because that was a great finish. Like, 2 years ago, if it was Vinny Jr. in that position, he would just drag it wide. Like, let's gonna give credit to Vinny Jr. because he's improved on his finishing. He's obviously improved as a player, as his overall play. But that finish, if they had counted, that would have been a great goal. It was just a shame that it was a fraction off, but that was a great goal. Let's gonna give him credit for that. But yeah, getting the job done away in a stadium that obviously Braga, their fans, it's a special moment to be playing against Real Madrid. You can tell when they scored the goal, the stadium was rocking. I like their stadium as well because I think it's surrounded by rocks and mountains as well, so it's kind of cool. But yeah, Vinny Jr. I think got man of the match, which I think was deserved. He got an assist, technically 2, had and disallowed goal as well. He was overall very, very good. I think Bellingham could have gotten it. I think Rodrygo could have gotten it. I think Nacho could have gotten it. I think Kepa maybe could have gotten it as well because he made that incredible and important save towards the end from Ricardo Horta to deny them the equalizer. So I think a lot of players could have gotten man of the match. I think a lot of players deserved to have gotten man of the match, but obviously only one man can get it, and it was Vinny Jr. And overall, it was a good win away from home. It's a tough opposition. It's a tough place to go, but we've taken away Portugal and Braga. We've taken away Napoli and Naples. Now our next Champions League matches is going to be slightly easier because we've got Braga and Napoli now at home, and then we have got Union Berlin away, which would be a cracking game, wouldn't it? But yeah, definitely some easier fixtures now. Of course, we've got one more big game. One more big game. El Clasico. One more big game, and afterwards it's not easy, but it's not as hard because this period of time, the last couple of weeks, it has been a tough few weeks for the team. It has been a tough few games. But if you can get through Barcelona and win, and head into the next batch against Rayo Vallecano, I think we've got Kairitz coming out as well. But if you can get past Barcelona with a win, it would be perfect to round off this couple of bad performances, because realistically, at the start, when we played who did we play at the beginning of this rough patch? I think it might have been Girona. When we started, I think it might have been Girona actually. But when we played Girona, the leaders at the time, I said, look, if you can get past these next few games all the way to Barcelona and get as many points as we can, hopefully win as much as we can, that would be good. If we beat Barcelona, I would consider the last few weeks a success. Okay? Because Girona win, Napoli win, Osasuna we won. I'm definitely forgetting some games. Sevilla we drew, right? But it wasn't a bad performance. It was a point, not too bad. Braga a win. If we can beat Barcelona, I would consider all these games in the last month, in the last 6-7 games, as a success. I think all Real Madrid fans would. But it's down to El Clasico, the hardest game of the season in terms of the Liga. We know what it's going to be. We know that it's going to be difficult. So we have to be prepared mentally, physically, of course, for this tough test. We just have to be. Of course, Barcelona play a day after, so obviously that will mean a day less of rest for them. So would that be an advantage? Would it be better because they played just recently, so they will be a bit more fresh in terms of playing? I'm not sure one day of football really makes you a lot more fresher. Maybe it does, maybe it is, maybe it isn't, who knows. But it's going to be a very, very, very difficult game. That's for sure. But let's give credit to Braga because they actually played pretty well. I thought defensively they did very, very well. It just wasn't it for them. It just wasn't the day. Of course, I still think Napoli will make it through. Of course, if we look at the group now, obviously, like I said earlier on, Real Madrid top, 9 points. Napoli beat Union Berlin, so that's 6 for Napoli. Braga beat Union Berlin as well, so 3 for them. They're currently third. And Union Berlin still have 0 points. But I think that they will be kind of proud of themselves to be where they are right now. And their group is very tough for them. So, yeah, definitely a moment for Braga fans to be, kind of just proud, to say the least. Not too overly disappointed, a bit disappointed that they couldn't have done much more. But realistically, Real Madrid, Napoli, these are some tough opponents. These are some tough teams to take on. So, yep, for Real Madrid, like I said, El Clasico right next. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough, but hopefully we prevail. Of course, the Barcelona El Clasico preview will come. I'm not sure when I can get it recorded and uploaded, but I will get it done for you guys. But I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Hit the like button if you did, subscribe to the channel on already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.